Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here. Welcome back to the channel and another edition of What's Happening at the Farmstead. Well, let's get turned around and find out. So today is Sunday, November the 10th, and the election is over with, and in my personal opinion, it went the right way. And I think it went God's way. As you can see here, there is 2, 3, 4, 5 Easter lilies blooming. Again, it is Sunday, November 10th. It is nowhere near springtime, and we have never had the Easter lilies bloom this time of the year that we can think of. So maybe America's back to the right track, or will become soon. So what's happening on the farmstead? Not much, because of this time change. This time change is atrocious, and I wish the government would fix it once and for all, because it is getting daylight when I go to work, and it is dark when I get home. So it is difficult to do anything. So not much happened over the week. Saturday and Sunday afternoons is the only time I've got to do anything. Now I did get some 2 new chains from a chainsaw. I need to buy a sharpening kit, so hopefully within a few weeks we can start sawing them pecan logs up for cooking wood. I haven't been to the garden in 2 weeks, so you're seeing what I see. I just hear what Jackie tells me. So lettuce hadn't done anything. The mustard they have been eating from. The strawberries are looking great. The snap peas looking great. And this right here, what did she tell me it was? Yep, spinach. That's what I thought. Spinach is looking good. So that's the garden. I did have somebody ask me about the cotton. Of course, it's not ours. This land is leased now because John quit farming. So it's leased out to someone else. This will be the last time anything's grown in this field, because the house is going to go somewheres right up in there. But I wanted to do a closer view of this cotton, and it's almost ready. Now how much of that you could tell. There's still some green leaves. I showed that in a couple of videos, that green leaves right there, some right here. This green, well, the leaves period need to fall off. So it won't be much longer though. It's just green in spurts. Some farmers will spray the leaves to go ahead and kill them. Some will just let the frost do it. Really depends on how much they grow, how much they've got to harvest, their time frame. Because you know, it's easy to plant, it's harder to harvest. So, you know, they have to look at their calendar and to determine their picking schedule. That's what we call it here. We picking cotton. So you can see, I don't know how much you can tell right here, this here is laid over because of Hurricane Helene. Way out in there, it is really laid over. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for it to be picked. But it's looking good. It's a good stand of cotton. Get back out of here. So what else has been happening? Well, I've been picking up, and I know I need to start saying pecans instead of pecans, because that is the proper and etiquette way to say them. Even the Georgia Pecan Association says we need to quit saying pecans. So I'm going to try to start changing my vernacular to be grammatically correct with the terminology. So we still just been harvesting the pecans on out of the yard right here, because again, I really don't have time. I'm just using the bag of nut that pulls behind the lawnmower. So that means we still got there's probably 25 more trees over at Keith and Becky's house that belong to Blessed Nana. Them across the road, it's probably 25 or so that belong to Jackie's Aunt Till. And I was going to try to do this video without editing, but Jackie's blowing the carport out, so I may have to stop in a second. So we've been, you can tell there that all that has been blown with the blower. The leaves are piled up here, so I've got to get them. So I'm collecting these leaves to make leaf mold for a couple of different things, trying to just save filler in my raised garden beds, create my own compost / fertilizer. So I've still got to get the tops out of those 2 drums there to where I can put these shredded leaves in. My tractor has decided to give up the Ghost, which I bought it. I knew the generator was bad in it, and the guy even gave me an alternator for it. But I'm not mechanically inclined, so I've got to find somebody here locally that can help me convert that from a generator to an alternator, because the battery is slap dead. So I'm gonna it's actually Bless Nana with the blower, so I'm gonna let her finish before I head up to the house and close this video out. Yeah, she's done blowing the dirt out of the carport. You can see here we've got some grapefruit falling, and it is falling way too early. So that harvest is probably now going to be not even a third or a fourth of what it normally is. Same way for the orange tree, they're just dropping. Yeah, and I'm just gonna say it's because of Debbie, Helene, Milton. All these storms have just stressed these trees out. Because again, honestly, we should not be picking up very many pecans, because we still have leaves on the trees. So we're even picking them up too early. I did a product review video this past Thursday on this Craftsman blower right here, backpack blower. So if you haven't seen it, go look at it, because it sure worked better than the corded blower that I was using. And I still like the corded blower, and I'm going to use it to vacuum up the leaves and shred them. But if you haven't saw the that product review video on that Craftsman backpack blower, go look at it. And then put my sign up, so don't know what I'm going to do with it. And in a previous video, when I talked about I actually showed the pecans that we had been harvesting, and I had some bags of them out in the pack house. And one bag we had set to the side because it comes off of the favorite tree that Grandma Madge had. And it's the one that Jackie and her mama like to cook from. So you see these right here. We had these cracked and blown, and I went through and picked out all the remaining shells and stuff there. We sent 21 pounds to be cracked and blown. And here is a little over 8 pounds. So normally you try to get half. A little over half. I was hoping for 12 to 15 pounds out of the 21. We only got 8. Again, the nut quality is not good because they all fell out. Well, now what's there is good, but we are grading out, probably keeping a third. And then when you see what we take to get cracked and blown, we're not even getting half. And that's half of what we're saving. So the pecan industry is going to take a huge hit this year for the growers. But you know what? The shellers are going to still make the money, and you're going to pay for it on the grocery sales. I carried some to sell yesterday, Saturday, and sold them for 70 cents a pound. And the place I sold them has these same type pecans on the shelf for $8 a pound. So you tell me who's making the money. It's not the farmer, and you're not getting any savings. Now granted, they have a lot of things they have to do in the process to get it from the nut to that meat status right there. But if somebody doesn't do something about pricing, farmers are going to go out of business. And then the corporations are going to control all the farming. It doesn't matter if it's pecans, corn, soybeans, or whatever. Corporations have already taken over the pork. They've almost got all the beef. They've almost taken over all the chicken. Taken over all the tobacco. So the corporations are making the money. The family farm is about extinct, and I'm just going to get off that soapbox right there. So that's what's happened this week on the farmstead. I hope y'all enjoyed them few clips. I know it wasn't a lot, but again, this time change just got everything messed up. So until we can get back together, y'all take care and God bless.